I think it's September 17th, is Danielle Smith, Premier of Alberta, World Economic Forum member. She's denied it, but let's take a look. I said I'd cover this again. I've done a video on her before in the past with her WEF involvement, but I was reminded to do it by a comment on TikTok. I'd commented on a turnips video that Carney sits on the board of trustees and the foundation board at the World Economic Forum, and a response within that channel's comments was this: and yet Smith is making digital ID, but that's okay because it's on your side, right, hypocrite? I never mentioned Smith's digital ID, and I don't think I have a side in Canadian politics other than I am anti-World Economic Forum governance in Canada, which we've had for 10 years. Anyways, let's get to Smith here for a minute. This doesn't seem to be my complete notes, but there's enough here to work with. I have sources from the WEF website, Danielle Smith's biography, news articles, and reports. I think one of those news articles was from the Calgary Herald. She was listed as a Young Global Leaders in the World Economic Forum website from 2006 to 2011. Why it would take her 5 years to complete a 3-year program, I don't know. But she's not the only one who's broached the 3-year norm. She attended Davos in 2007 and 8. She participated in the World Economic Forum's Global Agenda Council on the Future of Government in 2008, 2009, and 2010. Now, participating in these global future councils is a normal part of the curriculum for any of the young global leaders that I've researched. 2008, 9, and 10, that would seem like a normal 3-year program, and yet the WEF website had her listed from 2006 to 2011. Make of that what you will. She was a member of the WEF's Forum of Young Global Leaders. They had her listed from 2006 to 2016, when I guess she got scrubbed from the website. I should have cross-correlated that to her political career here in Canada. Maybe I should do that sometime. Anyway, she attended the WEF's annual meeting of new champions in 2008 and 2010. Now, the New Champions meetings are sort of the graduation ceremony of the Young Global Leaders program, and often we see YGL alumni like Chrystia Freeland going there to address the graduates. So perhaps she graduated in 2008, perhaps she graduated in 2010, maybe she graduated in 2008 and made an address in 2010. I don't know, her timelines at the WEF seem pretty messed up compared to most YGLs. 2009, she addressed the World Economic Forum on the future of government, and in 2010, she addressed the World Economic Forum on Canada's economic future. And yet she's on record as saying she won't have the WEF in Alberta. But I've never heard her address, deny, or confirm any World Economic Forum involvement. So, no, I'm not a hypocrite. I don't play sides. Doug Ford is supposed to be a conservative, our Premier of Ontario, and yet he had a very special meeting with Klaus Schwab in New York in late 2019, and what happened early in 2020. And if you're to go into the economics of the Ontario provincial government, you'd see that shortly thereafter that meeting with Ford and Klaus, a whole lot of World Economic Forum projects, well, Ontario taxpayer went to WEF projects. I don't care what political party they're from, federal or provincial, or even down to our mayors that are young global shapers. They're all the same to me. They don't belong here, and they don't belong in positions of power, and yet our Canadian government, well, the Liberal government, infested with them, infested. And there'll be somebody pop into the comments here and say, Michelle Rempel-Gardner and Andrew Scheer are Young Global Leaders Program graduates. Yeah, they are. Yes, they absolutely are. They're the only ones I can find with absolute certainty. Although there are suspicions about Polyev and Harper and a couple of others. But, and then I might as well summate, I've rambled this long. Our provinces are infested. Provincial leaders. It's not just Doug Ford, it's Eby. The Wobbly Canoe in Manitoba, Susan Holt. She New Brunswick, I believe. Heed Nenji. Well, the provincial NDP parties, WEF 201. So, anyways, don't know about Danielle Smith, but it's just a little too much dirt for my liking.